Okay, so let's talk about Jordan Poole. Okay. I know I'm a bit late to the Poole hype train, but I'm on it now and I'm here to talk about it. Jordan Poole against the Denver Nuggets looked like a genuine all-star caliber player. He was out there averaging 21 points per game on 54% from the field in his first ever playoff series. That would be an amazing performance for any young player. And I'm going to take this moment to shout out my boy Cozzy for being the #1 Jordan Poole dick rider. Because he's been saying he's nice with it back when he was shooting 33% from the field and was looking more like Jimmer Fredette than the third splash bro. But how did this happen? Well, Mr. Poole grinded. Jordan Poole has been grinding since he was a kid. Pause. Well, let me explain. His dad used to make the future kid Splash play pickup games against grown men when he was 9 years old. This was all done to make him mentally and physically tough. Obviously, a 9-year-old can't compete with grown men, but this built his resilience and probably shaped the mental aspect of Jordan Poole's game. These tough lessons learned early on in life would help Jordan Poole later on in his NBA career. After years of playing good basketball at the high school and college level, it was time for the NBA. They had the best point guard of his generation and maybe of all time in Stephen Curry to mentor him, and had other solid players like Draymond Green and D'Angelo Russell. But it really wasn't sunshine and rainbows in the NBA for Poole. He really struggled in his first year in the league. The Warriors finished that year as one of the worst teams in the league and Poole looked trash. There's no easy way to say that, but shooting 33% from the field is bad for anybody. Not to mention all the eyes on the league were on the Warriors' collapse from contenders to bottom feeders in one season. And Jordan Poole's struggles reflected the dropping quality of the Warriors. Due to these factors, the Warriors obviously did not make it to the NBA bubble, but this presented a unique opportunity. It meant an extended offseason for players to work on their game. And Poole went to work. I remember the same friend that I mentioned earlier talking to me about Jordan Poole's work ethic in the offseason and Steve Kerr praising him and stuff like that. And I just dismissed it. I've heard it all before. Ex-player has been working super hard in the offseason on his game. He's going to be an all-star or an MVP or something. Sometimes it's true, but most of the time it just ain't true. You know how many times I've heard about Ben Simmons working on his jump shot in the offseason? Like, at this point, I don't believe in nothing. I just need to stop bringing up Ben Simmons on this channel. He just makes me angry. But what they said about Jordan Poole was true, as in his sophomore season in the NBA, he was averaging 12 points per game on solid shooting splits off the bench. He was looking like a very good asset for a rising Warriors team. The season wasn't always great for him though, struggling at the start of the campaign and getting put down to the G League. But he fought through that and continued to play hard and earn his way back into the NBA rotation. This toughness and resilience to not give up and work his way back up into the lineup is just like what his dad taught him when he was 9 years old playing against grown men. Now we get to this season where we see the biggest jump so far. In 2021, he was a solid young player with room to grow, a decent contributor off the bench, but now he's an 18.5 point per game scorer on good efficiency and looking like the future of the Splash Bros dynasty. Jordan Poole this season started 51 games for a team that would eventually finish third in the Western Conference at only 22 years old. And of course, in his first round playoff series against the Denver Nuggets, he looked like a stud. He genuinely looks like a bona fide young star at this point. And just for comparison's sake, let's compare him to the 3 other players the Warriors drafted in 1920. First, let's look at Alen Smailagic, or however you say his name. All I'm going to say is this dude stank from day one and did not improve. If anything, he got worse. Smailagic was out there looking like the meanest future 6'10 McDonald's employee. And Eric Pascal, who was the most impressive Warriors rookie that season, as he averaged 14 points per game, but now is rotting on the bench of the Indiana Pacers. And I don't mean to disrespect these 2 players. Besides you, Smailagic, go fuck yourself. But it just shows how far Poole's come from a player that was basically the second best rookie that they drafted that year, and now the other 2 are kind of just trash. And he is basically the future of the Warriors franchise at this point, as one of the young stars of the team. And this all goes to show you how hard work and dedication to your craft can lead you to great success. Anyways, thank you for watching. Peace out and enjoy the rest of your day.